Great. So both of you are hosting this virtual support session for people who are Ukrainian, and it sounds like also people who are Ukrainian Canadian who are here in BC to help process, the emotions that are coming with obviously the difficult events in Ukraine. What I guess for both of you, what made you guys want to decide to do this?
I reached out to Aliona actually maybe a week ago. This all happened very fast, and obviously the situation in the Ukraine has happened very fast as well. And I think just noting the impact, right, that something like a war has on not only those obviously in it, which are the most affected, but also those of us that have family and friends back in the Ukraine and in other Eastern European countries as well that are dealing with a lot of anxiety and complex emotions right now. So we just wanted to come together as a community and hold space for people to process that and have a space that's also run by therapists so people can hopefully feel safe to explore those emotions.
How do people participate in this? It sounds like you just have to sort of email one of you two, but sort of once they do that, how will this work? What kind of a setting will it be? Will it be on Zoom or some other sort of virtual channel?
It is going to be on Zoom. People can register by texting their name and an email to the phone number that's on the flyer. I don't know if we need to maybe say it here. Yes, it's going to be virtually held, so it's very convenient for anyone who wants to participate, anyone who wants to join.
Excellent. I guess, it's for maybe people that aren't going to get a chance to participate in this one. But what are some sort of coping techniques? I mean, I know as a journalist, like I can't stop paying attention to what's going on over there. And I'm not Ukrainian, so I can't imagine what it'd be like for somebody who is Ukrainian and is watching this and maybe has family over there. So what are some basic sort of techniques they can do to just detox and be emotionally okay?
I mean, I guess the question would be, should we be emotionally okay right now, right? I think that all of our emotions guide us to getting our needs met, right? So when we feel something like anger and rage about what's going on back home, those are really valid emotions to feel, right? Because what's happening isn't okay and isn't normal. And so I think people should be outraged and should be feeling upset and angry about what's going on. I guess in terms of coping with anxiety, obviously people are able to find support with groups or a counselor. That is an option, or even kind of coming together within the Ukrainian communities right now and being able to support each other, I think is really important. But yeah, I wouldn't want to say that we should be okay right now, because what's happening ultimately isn't okay.
Is there anything you want to mention?
Yes, I definitely agree with that. I think all of the feelings that are really running strong for everybody, especially within Ukrainian community, in Ukraine and all over the world, they're all valid. And I know that a lot of people are in shock, and a lot of people who are Ukrainians abroad are also feeling a lot of guilt and shame for not being there. And kind of a message that I would like to get across is that the better we Ukrainians abroad are able to support ourselves and kind of while holding all these really strong feelings, the better we're able to remain as calm as possible and support ourselves, the better we're going to be able to support our loved ones in Ukraine or those who have fled.
For these the virtual thing, it is open to obviously people who are from the Ukraine who are here, but what about people who are of Ukrainian heritage? I don't think that was quite clear to me either, but I'm maybe somebody's third generation or something. They've got grandparents over there. Is it basically what kind of eligibility do you need to be able to participate in this?
I think we're pretty open as far as self-identifying as Ukrainian Canadian, right? So for some people, like both myself and Aliona are immigrants from the Ukraine. Like for we have had that personal experience, but of course, if you have parents or grandparents or loved ones over there and you identify as Ukrainian Canadian, then the group is open to you as well.
Will there be future groups if this goes well?
It's a possibility, right? I think the reality right now is that there's actually like this group is being run on a volunteer basis by two therapists, and we are doing this pro bono. And so we do encourage other people to also, collaborate and get these services going. I think that would be a really great way to serve the community, as well as organizations, right, to step in and offer funding for mental health support for Ukrainians right now and Ukrainian Canadians, because there's not really a lot out there. And, organizations have the funding to be able to host these events and these types of support groups more often.
You mentioned that you both are immigrants from the Ukraine. What kind of advice do you have for Ukrainians who are here, who are trying to process all of this? I mean, what sort of strategies are you both doing to process this and take all this in? Just for me, I know I can't stop looking at it, and I guess as a journalist, it's hard not to. It's hard to focus. So I can't imagine, like I said, what it'd be like for people who have a personal connection to that country.
For me at the moment, what helps the most is connecting with my loved ones, the ones who are in Ukraine and also ones who are, all over the world, and just holding each other and being in community is important. And as a mental health professional, I work with a lot of Ukrainians who are living in Vancouver. So just even connecting with my clients, even though my role is to support them, it still helps to be in the community, and that helps even me.
So is there anything else either of you want to mention before I let you guys go?
I think again, like one message I would love to get across is that I would love to see more of these groups, right? Like ultimately we are just two people, and we're doing kind of what we can to support the community, but it would be, amazing to see other therapists and other organizations come together in this way as well, because the need is definitely there, and we are all feeling, like Aliona was saying, very shocked, and there's a lot happening. So I would love to see more of these groups come about.
Well, thank you both very much for taking the time to do this on really short notice. I really appreciate it. So thank you.